CONQUEST fans, Robin here, and I'm back again with another Farstriders deck. I brought you one a week or so ago from my game against Pete's Fiends, and I've learned a little bit from that, and I've had time to trim it down. If you remember, it had 24 power cards. I've had time to trim it down. It is tough though. You kind of feel like the Farstriders, I think more than any other warband I've played, really need a whole host of different types of cards, and it's hard to trim down to just the 10 or 11 power cards. Anyway, starting with my objectives, I've kept them mostly the same. I still have all 5 hold objective cards in there, and I've got the old stalwarts that I like so Escalation, Master of War is in there, and Alone of the Darkness is in there. So I think they're very useful cards. But I try to mix it up a bit. So I have got rid of some. I got rid of the Tactical Supremacy 1 and 2 and Tactical Supremacy 3 and 4. They did okay, but I don't really like them. Instead, I've added Eternal Supremacy, which is one of the Supremacy cards that they can take. Now they do have a possibility of taking 3, what I call Supremacy type cards, Supremacy itself, and Our Only Way Out, I think it might be called. And this Eternal Supremacy card, I could have stuffed them all in there, but I feel like that's a bridge too far. I think you're asking for trouble then, lose one of your Stormcast, and they're all useless. Hopefully I can nick just one of them at some point in the game. I think I'd feel very edgy if I had 2 in my hand at any one time, so I have only taken 1. I've also taken Punishing Volleys. I've added that in this time. I really want to use the range of my Farstriders and hopefully do 2 or 3 hits in the action phase this requires. I've got a few ploys and upgrades to help with that, so that's my plan, is to do Punishing Volleys to win that. And then I put in Conquest. Slight risk, but it's two glory points, a bit like the Tactical Supremacy is there too, but I feel like in some ways this is easier to score, doesn't rely on any placement other than the placement of my figures, and I can do it with just 1 surviving figure, so that's why I put Conquest in there. So that means I've also had to lose Ploy Master, so Ploy Master is gone, which I'm slightly worried about, but I like to think that Punishing Volleys is at least as easy to score as Ploy Master. Perhaps I'm wrong. So let me know what you think. I don't know if I've mentioned I have still got precise use of force in there. But let me know what you think. If you think those changes are good, what do you think about the Supremacy situation with Farstriders? You may have played a few more games with them than I have. Let me know how you've got on. So moving on, the ploys. I've got down to 11 ploys. They're basically the same. I have taken Rapid Volley because that enables an extra shot from after a sort of ranged activation or attack, so that's going to help me get those Punishing Volleys. That's why that's in there. And I have I don't think I've added anything else different, but I have taken out Quick Thinker and My Turn, which I may regret, but Quick Thinker, I don't know, I took it out. It's good, but you can't move anybody if they've already had a move, and obviously I've only got 3 fellas, and so there's a reasonably good chance that actually they may have already moved by the time they get attacked. So I've taken that out. I've taken out My Turn because it's a free move and an attack, and well, it's painful to have taken it out, but I just feel that you've got to do damage, and I don't know, I've taken it out, you've got to take something out, I felt, so that's gone. And instead I've put in Rapid Volley. Perhaps it's a mistake, you let me know. So that's my ploys, and I'll move on to my upgrades. So for the upgrades, again, they're mostly the same. I've got rid of Covering Fire. I didn't quite read it properly before the last deck build, so you basically can only support if you're adjacent, but just not necessarily in a supporting position. So I don't plan on running my Farstriders to be adjacent to one another, so I've taken out Covering Fire, and instead I've added in Overcharged Boltstorm Pistol, basically because I'm going to be trying to use as much shooty as I possibly can, so that's why that's in there. And then to get down to the 11 cards rather than 12, I've taken out Concealed Weapon. I may regret that, but again, I've left in Great Strength and taken out Concealed Weapon because Concealed Weapon, although it's +2 damage, which is very nice, it does rely on there being a critical, and obviously it only works on range 1 attack, so it's not so good for me. So I've taken that out. Let me know what you think. Would you have dropped Concealed Weapon, or would you have dropped Great Strength? I ummed and ahed, and I wasn't sure, and in the end I went for Great Strength. I feel like it's more likely to be utilised. I've kept in Soul Trap. Hopefully that'll be good. So that's all the changes there have been. It's not massively different. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that's an improvement, if you can remember what my previous deck was. If you can't, just leave a comment about how fabulous I am. That will be fine. So until next time, I hope you enjoy the game we play with this one, and I will see you then. Bye!